Yeah, I just want to say my piece. I'm not gonna take too long. I got a little monologue here, but then I'll let you guys tear into it or whatever. So I just want to say, let's be real. We've all seen Andrew run the same tired playbook. He wraps it up and talks of telos and natural roles, but at the end of the day, he's just selling us 1950s fever dreams. His worldview is a cocktail of paternalistic fantasy, apocalyptic fear-mongering, and biological determinism. The world's falling apart? Blame women for not having enough babies. Mental health crisis? That's feminism's fault. Family breakdown? Time for a state-run propaganda campaign to nudge women out of the workforce and back into the kitchen. And to be fair, Andrew says it would be gradual. He's not proposing mass layoffs for women tomorrow. He's pitching a 30-year soft authoritarian PR campaign to shift women out of public life under the illusion of encouragement. But here's the thing, gradual coercion is still coercion. Whether it happens fast or slow, it's still an effort to strip people of agency and dress it up as virtue. And let's be honest, this debate is not about economic policy, it's about control. Andrew doesn't trust people, particularly women, to choose their own roles, so he imagines a state that slowly, quietly, permanently shapes them into what he prefers. And when people resist, he calls that degeneracy, which to him usually means people existing or anyone having sex that Andrew hasn't personally signed off on. But tonight's debate is not about whether people can choose traditional roles, it's about whether those roles belong in modern society.
How long are you gonna monologue for, dude?
When I'm done,
we all have
wait. You can wait. That's great. The answer is simple. Only if people choose.
You could have had the debate, Ryan.
If a woman wants to be a stay-at-home mom, dope. If a man wants to be a sole provider, go off king. But those roles should come from individual choice, not from the state, and certainly not from Andrew's insecurities. And let's be clear, if Andrew's ideas were so great, he wouldn't need propaganda to sell them or a government to enforce them. People would just choose them.
Yeah, you lose that the second you have a rainbow flag on the White House,
had to be overturned from the top down. That's why these ideas
turned down by men, right? Turned around by men
and Supreme Court decisions just to stay afloat because they're not winning in the open. So feminism didn't break the world.
Yeah, feminism was a bro.
Wow, you're so triggered. Watching right now is a bunch of
not a single argument.
Really upset, bro.
Their permission to be free.
You're legit
I'm Ryan, aka Radical Coder, and I'm here to build Resistance OS, the operating system we need for this unique moment in American
history.
You're triggered.
Coding
is lying about a 9/0 Supreme Court ruling. Explicitly outlined how his justice.
Ryan, I like what you had to say.
No, gentlemen, hold on, gentlemen. Your turn. As for you too, Chris Hansen.
Wait, what's it called? What's the resistance movement called?
What's the resistance?
What's the resistance movement called?
Is it T cell resistance?
What's it called, Ryan? What's the resistance movement?
Abrego Garcia would imply the ability to incarcerate or deport any American citizen with no due process, which is what the Supreme Court ruled.
Yeah, what's the OS? What's the resistance called?
Soy and Sierra and Andrew's never gave me the $500. He told his audience to donate for my missing.
Oh, the tooth! I knew this had to do with the.
I'm totally with Ryan.
Anything to do with what we're talking about.
You know, I totally would have given it to him too. Totally would have given it to him. He doesn't respond. How am I supposed to get a hold of this guy? I have his Discord. I literally will show the message on the Discord that I sent him saying I'd pay for his tooth.
Wait a second. Did he just run?
Well, no, he wanted to come in and do his go off. I just wanted to know.
Read his thing.
I just wanted to know what the Ryan resistance movement was. I just wanted to hear about the Ryan resistance movement.
Well, I just want to point out Ryan's.
I have a question.
Melanie. I just want to point out that the overturning of anything inside of a system, a justice system, is upheld by, enforced by
men.
Yeah.
I know a few Dommy mommies.
Sorry, I'm not Melanie. Sorry, Melanie.
There are also women who are cops.
What do you guys think about that? Like, why are the numbers on paper just making more sense for traditional gender roles as opposed to these debates we're having today in America and the West?
Yeah, I already addressed. I don't think China.
Oh, that's me willing to pay for the tooth. What's the tooth bill? No response. You see? No response.
I think they have a huge
no
amount
response.
Of government and women's in position.